Well, hello everybody. This is Bud, and welcome to another day in the Lifelong Vlog Blog Challenge. If you are striving to put the things into practice that we have learned in those videos, the two YouTube videos that I had suggested we look at, spend time with during the preparatory phase, then you are going to understand the excitement, the exuberance at what it is that you are learning. And of course, if you've not been doing that, shame on you in a sense, but not so much, because just because you haven't up until now doesn't mean that you can't starting now. Okay? There is so much, so much to be learned that can only be learned by getting out there regularly, consistently, and applying these things. And basically what I'm finding is, and I may have mentioned parts of this before, but you spend the time, at home, in your car with the CD player or MP3 player, or on the computer, listening to the YouTube video, whatever other sources you might stumble across in refining aspects of what it is that we learned in those two initial videos, YouTube videos, and then you're seizing opportunities as they are presented, and to apply as much of that as often as you can, not really giving a whole bunch of care to to perfection, but just to get out there and do. There's so much in the way of just relaxing in your presenting, whether you're presenting correctly or not, by presenting. Okay, do that, and then, as I've mentioned many a time, review. What did you do? How did you do it? What was the response? How could you maybe have said things differently? How could you? What could you have said differently? Not only what could you have said differently, but of what you did say, how can you have said that differently to get a different response? If it was a positive response, what did you say that, or how did you say it to get the positive response? And remember that for the next one. Okay. Um, Trial, error, trial, error, trial, error. There's of course things that we're getting that are solid from the various people that we've looked to, at least in the beginning, and that we're continuing to draw from others. But it's in the implementation of these things that we find out who we are, that we develop our personal style, that we find our inner voice, that we bring to the forefront this who we were created to be, that's been perhaps for you, I know for me, that has laid dormant um, virtually all of my life. I've not had a need to get inside myself like this, and it's not anything woo woo. It's not mystical. It's not it just is. Okay, I don't know how better to express it. At least not now, but dare. Okay, dare to do. uh, get out there as much as you can to the degree that you can, and it may not be a lot today, but each and every day that you get out there and do just that little bit, you're going to be able to do a little bit more the next time or the next few times down the road. You're going to grow, you're going to strengthen, you're going to be more confident by virtue of what? Head knowledge? No, but certainly not head knowledge alone, but practice, exercise, experience, coupled with that head knowledge, and then coming back to the books and hitting those books, and then going out again, and trying the thing you tried before again, trying something new, and then again review, and what did you do right, what did you do wrong, what was the result, what was everything is right if you're learning from it, and then you come back, you hit the books, and then refine, and oh geez, yeah, I forgot that, and so on and so forth, and then you get out there again and you do that again and again and again and again. The Go out and put it to practice and get the experience, and then come back and hit the books, and then go out and put it into practice and get the experience, and then come back. And every time you come back to the books, even if you're going over the same stuff, you're seeing something in a different way, because you're different. You're different by virtue of having gone out there and 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 applied this stuff. Okay, you're able to see and understand more and more better by virtue of that. Okay, cannot be discounted. You have to go through this, and if you're taking more of an internet marketing approach as to versus a belly button to belly button, eyeball to eyeball approach. Listen, if you're successful at all on the internet, network marketing via the internet primarily. That's how you expose people, find people, get them to your page, and then over to your this, what have you. At some point, if you're successful, you're going to have to talk to folks. You're going to have to know what to say. You're going to have to be able to communicate. Okay, so don't skip this vital component of getting out there and actually mingling and mixing it up, and getting familiar and comfortable with talking to people and being able to express yourself and communicate with understanding. Okay, so the people have to be getting what it is that you're saying. And I know I fail in that a lot, and that's okay, but hey, we are learning. And that's what we all need to be doing, learning and then passing it on, learning and then passing it on, learning in order to have it to pass along. That's enough. My typing results today is 46 words per minute, 16.3 error percentage in a time of 7 minutes, 53 seconds. And we are out of here with that. This, incidentally, is a picture of a place here locally in the Shawangunk. I think it's what it's called. If I'm pronouncing that right, I'm not from this area, so those of you who are, please forgive me if I messed that up. Anyway, um, a resorty thing on top of a mountain. Been around, as you can tell by the architecture, been around for quite a while, and they open it to the public once a year, I think what it is, and it's by zip code. So this year, if it's your zip code, you have to be a resident, and show proof, but you might not get a free ticket for many a year to come, because it does rotate. So anyway, I mean, of course, you can pay money and go up there and hang out and dine and do all that stuff, none of which I have done. Maybe someday. But anyway, this is an aerial photo, obviously, and so kind of neat. Anyway, that's it. We're out of here. Take care. We look forward to the next time that we can spend time together. Hopefully, that will be as soon as tomorrow. But if not, then hopefully sooner than later. But in either case, until then, this is Bud signing off. Take care.